Welcome back, everybody. I didn't want to speak over the glorious Sierra music. However, the tribal music I'm okay with speaking over. Hey, let's play a game! Oh, these older games. Alright, Bill Dernick's in here somewhere. Luckily, it's alphabetical. Your character has been successfully imported. Welcome to Tarna. And you'll notice we're no longer a magic user. We are now a full-fledged wizard. Ba-ba-ba-ba. So they've officially added communication here. I can add points to it now, which I couldn't at the beginning of the last one. I still can't add points to honor. I'm actually roughly okay with these stats. But let's go ahead and boost vitality a little. Intelligence can always go up. Magic can always go up. Those are our main stats, right? I gotta carry some stuff. Plus, I like round numbers, so let's just do that. As far as I know, luck just controls critical hits. Oh, let's make me even smarter. And with more vitality. Now that looks like a hero who could take on the world. I thank you, Rakesh, and my prince, for answering my summons. I have information for both of you. I had an idea about the hero writing a letter home to his parents, saying, Mom and Dad, I have good news and bad news. Good news is I've saved another land from destruction. Bad news, you're no longer my parents. As you know, 3 months ago in Razir, the evil Adavis attempted to unleash the genie Iblis in order to rule the world. You know how I know that? Because I stopped him. With magic. I can't actually click to make this go faster because it'll just skip the movie. It didn't quite look like that, though. Adavis stood before his hexagram, preparing to unleash the foul Iblis to do his bidding. You open this with, as you remember. And I do remember, because I was there. And in fact, you're about to tell me what I did. Hear me, O dark powers. Light the darkness and bind Iblis to me forever. You want the dark powers to light the darkness. Don't you want them to darken the light? Oh, look, there's me. Ah, stole a candle. That's not how I did it either. You entered the room and broke the seal of Suleiman by moving the candle. Yep, again, I was there. And I cast Force Bolt, not Fetch. You idiot, you have destroyed my spell. Now you shall be destroyed. Your spell of reversal protected you from his spells. Yes, I remember that, because I was there. Unfortunately, Adavis also had a spell to reflect spells. I didn't do that. I know, because I was there. Also, I had to run to the other side. No, no, master, help me. Is this the end of Adavis? You bounced your spell off the wall and into the flaming brazier, knocking Adavis to his doom below. Again, you open this with, as you remember. And I'm telling you, I remember. She's just wanting to show off her fancy new bowl and all its HD graphics. When Adavis died, his magical power was released, and I could sense the moment of his death. Such a release of power could be felt by skilled magic users all over the world. And wizards, because we know now there's a difference. Aziz is also showing a little bit of cleavage there. I approve. Still, there is some mystery concerning the death of Adavis. Dun dun dun! Yep, that's his face. Good job. It is very disturbing that the body of Adavis could not be found. Even with all my magic, I cannot determine who or what removed the body or what became of it afterwards. Yeah, I get it. Move on. I had time to read the whole thing out loud. I believe the unbinding of Adavisa's powers could well have other, darker results. Sarah Palin will be nominated as a vice president. Now we are again in my house in Shapir, thank you. Hero, you have become the Prince of Shapir by order of the Sultan Harun al-Rashid. He had your parents killed to make it as emotionally unawkward as possible. I like that she's pointing out that we're sitting in her house as we're sitting in her house. Rakesh now desires to return to his home in Tarna. Last night, I received this message from the sorceress Krisha in Tarna. She's also now telling Rakesh that he wants to go home as he sits there. And since I'm buddies with Rakesh, I'm guessing he told me. I'm going to miss the blue outfit I had. Please tell Rakesh that he must return quickly to Tarna. There is serious talk of war here, and I think only Rakesh can now bring peace. Yeah, I'm sure it's Rakesh who's going to do all the work in this game. I'm just going to tag along going, well, that was just brilliant, Rakesh. Good job. I believe there is more to this war than just the anger of two tribes. I believe that a demon has again broken through to this land and seeks to destroy us all. I didn't talk to him about it, but Rakesh did fight a demon once before. It gave him his leg injury that's kind of made him a gimp. So he's no longer the great hero that he once was, but he's still pretty impressive considering the permanent injury. In 3 days, a magical portal will open in Shapir to take Rakesh back to Tarna. I suggest that if you, Prince of Shapir, wish to truly be a hero, you accompany Rakesh. Lady, I've saved the world. Okay, I saved Spielberg. Then I saved the world from Abyss. And then I was adopted forcibly against my will by the Sultan. I'm a hero. I don't need these kind of guilt trips. If there is indeed a demon, it is probable it was released into this world by the death of Adavis. You must stop it and send it back to its own world. Sounds like a job for Rakesh. It's his homeland. He's got the demon fighting experience. I got a lot of princing to do. I'm going to prince the hell out of this place. And then I'm going to change my name to a symbol. Palace of the Sultan of Shapir, 3 days later. Also, this doesn't look at all like the throne room from the end of the second game. It greatly grieves me to say farewell to such fine friends and honored guests. Aren't you going to do it in rhyme? Isn't that your thing? Rakesh, you were a great aid to me, and I sorrow to see you return to Tarna. Yeah, he almost exclusively spoke in rhyme. O great Sultan, it has been an honor to serve you. Uhura, warrior of the Simbani, officer of Starfleet. You have been a most excellent guildmaster for the Adventurers Guild and a gifted instructor of combat. Thank you for your services to Shapir. Yeah, she wasn't too bad at the training me to how to fight. Hopefully in the few battles I'll have in this game, I won't shame myself too much. I leave Shapir with a great treasure, my son Simba. I never forget this place, but it will be good to be home again, to go home again. I still picture her talking like Hunter from Neverwhere, but I can't do Hunter's voice in complete lack of affect. My son, it breaks my heart to see you leave. You will always have a home here in Shapir. Well, I would hope so. I'm the prince. After you stole me from my parents, the least you could do is make sure I have a home here. My gift for your leaving comes from the known Keep On Laughin'. I asked him for something you would find useful. May it serve you well. It's a joy buzzer, isn't it? It's a clown nose, isn't it? It's giant shoes, isn't it? It's a flower that squirts seltzer, isn't it? It's a hug, apparently. Okay, that was awkward, man who kidnapped me from my parents, so I'm just gonna... Sultan, the magical portal to Tarna appears. Really? It just appears? It's not summoned or anything? Farewell, all of you. May you find the peace you seek. And that's kind of our theme for this game. We are trying to bring peace to a troubled land before the outbreak of war. Oh, don't worry. We're still going to fight like a demon and discover a hidden city, and there's going to be magic and stuff. But this game is more about diplomacy. It is good to see you again, Krisha. It is good to be with you again, Rakesh. Krisha, you have met Uhura of the Simbani village before. This is her son, Simba. He will one day grow up to be king of the lions. Habari warrior, it is good to see you again, Uhura. That son of yours looks like a strong and healthy young cub. Still waiting for it to advance. Uh, Thanks, Krisha. Thank you for helping me to return. Simba and I need to be getting back to my own people. See you later. See you later, warrior Uhura. Farewell, Uhura. See, I can read that one. And she's just gonna stroll across the African plains with a baby in her arms. This is the young hero about whom Aziza spoke with you. He is the adopted prince of Shapir and a most honorable man. Really? Because I'm pretty sure he says that if I'm a thief, too. Although, I have been reasonably honorable, except for the whole X-ray glasses scenario. I am most honored to meet you, Prince of Shapir. See, now they have a name, so that when the game goes all talky, they can actually refer to me by name. I can sense that you are also skilled with magic. Lady, I am a graduate of the Wizards Institute of Technocracy. Know, however, that the usage of magic is forbidden upon the streets of Tarna in order to protect those without magic. Which is why this game doesn't have a magic store. I just gotta pick up my skills on the go. I don't remember there being that many new spells in this one. Oh, hey, I get to play now. Well, first thing we gotta do is I have no skill, but I like speed. And I think my computer can handle maximum detail. You greet Krisha. You will always be welcome in our house, young hero. You talk about your experiences in Shapir and how you defeated Adavis. The enchantress Aziza spoke to me of Adavis. You must indeed be a hero to defeat such a wicked wizard. Yep, that's me. Can I... Oh, see, I can ask about different topics and they'll tell me. Anyway, I think that's enough. Say goodbye. Let them have their bestial reunion. You say goodbye to Rakesh and Krisha. Farewell, Prince of Shapir. We will see you later, my friend. I have reserved a room in your name at the nearby inn. I can see that you are eager to explore our city. Farewell, Prince of Shapir. Now, if you're actually playing this game, I do recommend talking to them about all conversation topics, but I'm speeding this up a bit, you know. Farewell, my friend. In 2 days, I will stand before the Council of Judgment and speak of peace. I would like you to be there as well. Then we can journey together to the Simbani village. In the meantime, explore and enjoy Tarna. If you have any questions, you will find us here. Enter freely. You will be welcome at any time. Well, I'm a prince, so deal with it. Well, almost any time. After all, Rakesh and I need some time to speak with one another again after such a long parting. Good day. There's going to be some hot lion tar sex going on in here. Now, the first thing we need to do in a new city is visit the money changer. And I need to actually turn the speed down for this. Start running. You enter the north end of the bazaar. How bizarre. And witness a dispute. What are you doing? That is not right! Stop him! Thief! Thief! Now, I have several options here. I could throw a dagger at the thief. I could throw a spell at the thief. I could even overturn this plate of fruit here. But the thing that gets you the most points, and that is most accurate, because anything else gets you in trouble, is to just chase the man. No, I'm not buying your fruit, man. I'm chasing a thief. Because any other act gets you in trouble. Casting magic is bad, harming somebody is bad, ruining somebody's wares is bad. You are led by the guard to the Hall of Judgment to attend the judgment of the thief. The Council of Judgment has determined that you, Harami, have broken the laws of Tarna by taking things belonging to others. Yes, that's called stealing. You have shown yourself to be without honor. Do you have anything you wish to say before you are named honorless? Hey, big deal. Then by the judgment of the Council and the laws of Tarna, you, Harami, are now formally named honorless. So you have acted, so you shall be. The honorless one must leave the hall. The Council of Judgment now summons the Prince of Shapir. Hey, I chased after him, and I didn't disrupt nothing. I didn't harm nobody. Also, I think she might be topless. The Prince of Shapir aided my guards in the capture of the honorless one. Darn right I did. The Council of Judgment commends the Prince of Shapir's actions on behalf of Tarna and thanks him. King Raja orders Rakesh and the Prince of Shapir to meet with him in his chambers immediately. You may enter the presence of Raja Sar Tarna. He's actually Rakesh's brother or cousin. Rakesh turned down the throne. Raja Sar Tarna, I stand before you. You have to be very careful about protocol. You tell the king that you are honored to be in his presence. Prince of Shapir, you stand before me in honor. So Rakesh turned down the throne, so his brother or cousin or whatever this is took it. Rakesh, you brought along this Prince of Shapir to help you bring peace. How can a human be of such service to a Liontar? So human, how do you propose to help Rakesh? Krisha is the magic user of this land. Do you think you can out-enchant her? I'll just answer him. You answer his question. Rakesh, your companion is not much of a speaker, is he? Okay, so my communication skill's not that high. So this Prince of Shapir has come to bring peace and harmony to Tarna. You grow too old, Rakesh, if you must depend upon a human for help. Your age has made you cowardly and taken away your honor. Hey, that's my buddy. That's my pal. You defend Rakesh's bravery and honor. You need a human to speak up for you now, Rakesh? I do not need to defend myself to you of all people, Raja. Rakesh, you of anyone know should be demanding war instead of talking about peace. Rashaka is lost. Rishaka, your own daughter has been killed by the leopard men. Do you not want revenge? The truth of what happened to my daughter has not been determined. When I know for certain about my daughter, I will deal with the matter myself. I do not need all of Tarna to suffer the horrors of war for my daughter. Dude may be old and gimpy, but he's a paladin through and through. Revenge for the sake of revenge is pointless. Mindless revenge is pure stupidity. Rakesh, you... Human, do you have anything important to add to this conversation? Sure, I'll talk about Rakesh. You speak of how Rakesh helped you in Shapir. The human speaks highly of you, Rakesh, but he does not speak well. Human, you may leave our presence now. I wish to speak further to Rakesh. Apparently my communication skills are pretty bad. You tell Raja farewell. Hey, look, automatic saves. I could never spell his name right. I probably should have picked an easier name. There we go. Okay. Let's turn that speed back up. Anyway, it is shopping day. Whoops, I skipped right over your thing. Greet. May you have a good day as well, Effendi. Say yes. I'd like to exchange my 200 dinars into royals. Many thanks. That's what he said. He said many thanks. You tell the money exchanger about your adventures in Shapir. It is good to hear such news of Shapir. My family and I moved here many years ago from Raizir. Buddy, things got bad in Raizir. Rumors. They say that there's tremendous inflation in Selmaria, and that the exchange rate has bottomed out for the Mordavian coinage, since no one can travel in or out of the country now. Oh, you mean local rumors? I've heard of none today. We will be going to Mordavia next and Selmaria last. Anyway, shopping time. Hajambo Buana. You greet the leather worker. Hey, how's it going? Make a purchase. Let's see now. I'm going to need 5 of these. But apparently my communication sucks, so... Wow, he's not even going to let me... You pay for your purchases and put them away. I'm going to want some of these. See, problem is with this one, you can't just type in the number. You got to do this. 150. That is too low. Oh, it's not even going to help me out. That is still too low. He's not even going to help me. Seriously? This is going to be a long video. I may have to start editing out the haggling. You won't even give me 5 off? Oh my god, what happened to my communication? I will not be haggling for anything. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's going to be a long day. I see that you are in need of a new weapon. I have one just right for you. This is the finest of daggers. It, too, is made of Damascus steel. It, too, is sharper than a serpent's tooth. It is small enough to be concealed up your sleeve, to be ready when your foe least expects it. I have, without a doubt, the best weapons for sale in all of Tarna. If you will be needing a weapon, I am the man you should see. Come, take a look, and buy what you like. Well, that's a great pitch. I should get in the habit of greeting and saying goodbye to people again. Welcome, welcome. What weapon can I sell you today? Oh. Please let me bargain. I would be more than losing money. Just... I will starve at such a price. Fine. I can't bargain at all. Hey, I got him to drop it. I got him to drop it a whole royal. Let's see. Sanford and Son here. Hello, young man. You look like you could use some of our mostly new items. Pop, these items ain't new. You know that. I didn't say they were new, dummy. I said they were mostly new. In the world of sales, you learn to accentuate the positive. In other words, lie. I didn't say that. You want to blow this sale? Just you listen and keep your mouth shut. As I was saying, we have the finest selection of mostly new items in the land of Tarna. What can we sell you? You there, you gonna buy something, or am I gonna have to charge you for sightseeing? Sorry, I was just so taken in by your folksy ways. You greet the junk dealers. Hello, what can we sell you today? You can let me bargain for something. You gotta be kidding, I can't accept less than 200. Oh, look, they gave me 1 off. This tinderbox has real sentimental value. It was given to Caesar by Cleopatra. It was inscribed on the cover, "To Caesar with love, Cleo." The lettering has just worn off because Caesar used it in so much lighting bonfires. You just picked that up the other day. It's not even used. I say we offer this amount. Okay, that's probably as good as it's getting. Okay, it's a deal. What do you mean it's okay? You want to lose all our money, dummy? I'm coming, Lisbeth. I'm coming soon. Our only son is trying to give away all the things we work for. This is it. It's the big one. I really screwed up with my communication skill. Oh, Pop. You're always welcome to come back if you want to buy something. A most glorious and lovely day, kind sir. Can I sweeten your life today? I didn't even say goodbye to them. See, I'm just stuck at communication. Good day, Effendi. Good day indeed. Surely you do not seek to cheat an honest honey seller out of a few commons, Effendi. Please. Oh. No, I didn't even say goodbye again. Okay, I'll greet you, but I'm not buying your oil. I'm not a thief. I don't need your oil. Beads, beads, very fine beads. I meant to say hello, not goodbye. I have no idea what she said. Effendi? She said Effendi. I heard it. She won't let you bargain. I mean, it's pointless. Very good beads, 95 comments. I've never been able to get her off of 95. Good, Effendi. I don't need a rope. I don't need fish. Should have said goodbye. See, I suck at this. You say hello to the kata. It is a pleasure to speak with you as always. Well, we've never talked before, but that reminds me, I've got this gift from Capon here. Let me just open this. Oh! That old Capon, what a joker, you say to yourself. The wrapping paper is all that remains of Capon Laughing's gift. He certainly has a strange sense of humor. That's certainly an interesting wrapping paper design. In fact, as you look at it more carefully, you realize that a spell is written on it. You read the spell and the paper disappears. You now know the juggling light spell. The most useless spell in the series. Well, one could argue. Tell him about Shapir. You tell about your adventures in Shapir. It is such a pleasure to hear news of my homeland. I cannot express my happiness from your story. Here's a fun little thing. I have a note from Shima. Before you left, Shima asked you to give this to the kata in Tarna. In the whole country, there is one kata. Greetings, Effendi. May I interest you in my carvings of wood? No, I can give you this. Thank you for your kindness in bringing me this note from my Aunt Shima. Oh, they're all related. I know that sounds racist, but they're all related. It is so wonderful to have news of home. It is sad to be so far from Shapir and those for which I care. Oh, see, I still got my sapphire pin. Look at that. I didn't want to give it to him. I just wanted to show it to him. Anyway. Now I'll try to buy a carving. You decide to buy the carved leopard. It will give me great pleasure to give you this leopard as a gift, my friend. I hope you will accept it as a token of our friendship. Thank God, finally something for cheap around here. Because, seriously. Oh. Good day, Effendi. I didn't say goodbye to him either. I am honored, Effendi. I need to buy a robe. The cloth from which the robe is made is worth more than you offer. 9. Just let me go down to 9. Thank you. See, I'm buying... I know what I need to buy in advance in this one. And unlike the VGA remake, I'm able to exploit that future knowledge, so I'm saving us quite a bit of time later on. I want to give the guy some money! The drummer smiles at you as you give him 10 commons, because after this particular shopping trip, I'm not really going to need money anymore. Hello, hello! Oh, master, hello! I actually like the dog people, the Punjabs. Buy some meat. This is going to be my primary substance for the game. Let's buy a bunch. But let's bargain. One guy in the whole place I can bargain with. Oh, goody, goody, goody! If the good master offers a price, I will accept it. I am the most lucky Kalb in the world. Okay, he's a Kalb. But the Kalbs are from Punjab. Oh, most magnanimous, magnificent, munificent, beneficent, benevolent, malevolent, non-violent, ultra-violent, ultra-liberal lover of small furry animals. I love the Selks. Or whatever he is. The people from Punjab. I love the dog people. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. May your meat never molder or crawl with disgusting, creepy maggots. You won't regret this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You pay for your purchases and put them away in your backpack. Goodbye, dog person. Do you have to go? Couldn't you stay here a while and let me listen to the sound of your voice? Each game kind of has a setup for the next game in the series, like Rakesh being from Tarna, or the Katas being from Shapir, and they even mention Mordavia, which is where the next one goes. The fifth game actually has one of these dog people who starts telling you about his homeland. And I get the very strong feeling that if there was a Quest for Glory 6, that's where it would be. Imagine a whole game populated with people like that. Oh, hi. You must be the Princess Shapir people are talking about. Whoa. I never met a real prince before. Welcome to my apothecary, Prince. You say hello to the apothecary. You'll notice the music playing is Go Ask Alice. Oh, hey, good to see you, man. Let me sit down with you, and we're just going to rap funky. You guys may remember there was an anti-drug message in the first game. Oh, I gotta light the hookah first. You suddenly feel a little strange and very dizzy. Whoa! Oh, whoa! You notice it lasted longer that time? You spend the next couple of years sleeping in alleyways and eating out of garbage cans. Then you die. A burned out drug addict. All toked up. Yeah, Quest for Glory is not big on the drugs. Oh, hey, good to see you, man. Now, he and I need to rap a little bit here. One pill makes you better, one pill makes you well, and the ones that give you mana are the other ones I sell. Just ask Salim. I'm sure you'll find them swell. Go ask Salim. So yes, mana healing and poison cure pills. How about potions? I'm really a lot more into pills than potions. Tarna doesn't have a recycling center for potion bottles, I'm afraid. They're a little behind the times, you know. But hey, I think I do have a recipe for one potion around here somewhere. Did your horoscope say anything about needing a potion to dispel magic anytime soon? Yes, it always does. Wow, I've never sold one of those. I'll need to look it up in my book. Oh, hey, check this out in the pharmacopoeia. Wow, man, I've already got most of this stuff. There's the bee's knees and the ibis's eyelashes and a clear crystal. Out of sight. So, like, all I need now is some water from the pool of peace, a gift from the heart of the world, and, oh, yuck, the fruit of a venomous vine. That really shouldn't be too much of a problem for a hero like you, should it? Maybe if you can get me the missing ingredients, I'll make you up a dispel potion. Plants are like people. They love to share their hopes, their dreams, their finest feelings with you. Have you hugged a tree today? Boogie with the baobab, and polka with the palm, mambo with the mango, and fandango with the bronze. I have these really neat dreams about dancing with a tree. I'm getting somewhere with this, guys, trust me. I dream I'm in this, like, desert place with, like, golden sand and stuff, and I'm, like, dancing with this tree, you know? And it, like, changes. Suddenly this tree's like a woman, and she's beautiful. It's really magical. Does that sound familiar? Let's tell them about Julinar. You tell about how you helped the enchanted tree woman Julinar regain some hope while you were in Shapir. How extraordinary! The girl of my dreams is real! I'm so thrilled to hear it. I will leave for Shapir on the next caravan there. Which won't happen in this game. You say goodbye. Live long and prosper. Have a splendorific day. Alright, we're getting near the end of the video, but what time of day is it? It's, plenty of time on day one still. None may enter unless requested to do so. Yeah, my bad, I meant to go up here. I'm not allowed up here either. You enter into a huge hall, dominated by what must be a statue of Sekhmet. The air is smoky and filled with the odor of strange spices. You feel as if someone or something is watching you. I'm just gonna walk in and, oh, am I not supposed to be here? How dare a human defile the sanctity of the temple of Sekhmet? Be gone! I'll leave the temple immediately before the goddess Sekhmet herself smites you for this blasphemy. The statue starts to move. In my temple you will speak only my words, not your own, beloved. Human, doer, changer of worlds, releaser of darkness. That doesn't sound good. Thou hast not yet been judged, and the future cannot yet be weighed. Yet thou hast already created a future, for weal or woe. Should it be woe, then the towers of Tarna will fall, and the blood of my Liontar people will flood the savannah. For the darkness before us rises from the darkness behind you, and you must confront that darkness. Yet more I cannot see until you are judged. Leave us now, and return with the gem of the Guardian. You shall then be weighed and judged, and a future can be seen. When you have been judged, we will reveal a future for you to make or unmake. Little side quest action there. I think if I wander in... Oh, nope, I thought I was going to wander in on them cuddling. Good day, young prince. I hope that the experience with the Council of Judgment did not upset you. Luckily, I've spent almost as much money as I'm going to in this game, so... And money doesn't mean much in the next game, either. You will always be welcome in our house, young hero. See if she can teach me anything about magic. My people have a saying, curiosity haunts a human. It certainly seems true in your case. Very well, if you wish to learn more about magic, you and I shall perform a ritual together. This ritual is that of the magic staff. A magic staff is both a container and an amplifier of the magic user's spell. I'm a wizard, lady. It is a thing of magic, and does not really exist in this world, so the wizard must summon the magic staff for each use. The ritual to create your magic staff shall take place here in my ritual chamber. However, before we can perform the ceremony, you must return here with some magical wood. Email all of your magical wood jokes to jeffcentaur@gmail.com. You say goodbye. Goodbye, young hero. May you find some rest. May you find the rest of your stay in Tarna to be more peaceful. Remember that Rakesh will be making the Pledge of Peace before the Council. Should you choose to explore the savannah, please stay within a day's journey of Tarna. Welcome, young hero. You will find us in the back parlor. So, the last game had some furry porn. This does too. Oh, yeah. Hello again, my friend. I am sorry you had to experience Tarna's justice in such a manner. Crime is not common here. Rakesh and I were just speaking about the Pledge of Peace and your journey to the Simbani village. Great. I hope you've enjoyed your adventure so far. It is always a pleasure to see you. You tell about the things you've done in Tarna so far. There are many more experiences for you to discover here, I am sure. When you explore the bazaar, do not... I've already done that, man. Farewell, my friend. May you enjoy Tarna. Communications at 131. It's. I fight better than I talk better than I fight. Might not be saying much. We're coming near the end of a video. Hey, how's it going, buddy? Welcome to the Welcome Inn, son of a sultan. I am known as the Welcome Woman. Krisha, the Mother of Magic, has a room for you here. It is the first door on the right after you go up the stairs. I hope that it will serve you well. I must return to work now, but if you would like a meal, just take a seat at one of the tables. This guy look a little out of place to you? It's a silly clown from Trial by Fire. So the last thing we're going to do is take a look at this board. If you have need of magic, I shall be honored to serve you, Krisha. Potions, pills, and positivity. Visit the apothecary for all your health needs. Good vibrations and potations for everyone. You need it? We got us. See us in the bazaar, the newly used emporium of irregular antiques and interesting items. Laws of Tarna. Thou shalt harm no one. Thou shalt not use magic upon the streets of Tarna. Thou shalt not take that which is not thine. Thou shalt behave with honor. We don't have an adventurers guild, so that's as good as it's going to get. And that's all we have time for in this edition of Quest for Glory 3, Wages of War. See you guys next time. But wanna split? Yes, I do.